As we age, it's essential to prioritize our time and energy on things that truly matter. Procrastination, comparing ourselves to others, holding on to grudges, dwelling on the past, and worrying about the future can be significant obstacles to a peaceful life. By leaving behind these habits, we can create a sense of freedom and release, which can be incredibly empowering. Habit number 1. Procrastination. As we age, it's essential to prioritize our time and energy on things that truly matter. Procrastination, however, can be a significant obstacle to a peaceful life. Putting off tasks and decisions can lead to feelings of guilt, anxiety, and regret, which can be overwhelming and debilitating. As the renowned author Mark Twain once said, "Never put off till tomorrow what you can do today." This quote highlights the importance of taking action and being proactive, rather than delaying and procrastinating. Procrastination can be a habit that's deeply ingrained, and it's often fueled by fear, perfectionism, or a lack of motivation. However, as we age, it's crucial to recognize the negative impact that procrastination can have on our mental and emotional well-being. As the famous quote goes, "Procrastination is like a credit card. It's a lot of fun until you get the bill." By putting off tasks and decisions, we can create a sense of uncertainty and chaos, which can be detrimental to our peace of mind. As we age, it's essential to focus on what's truly important and let go of procrastination. By taking action and being proactive, we can create a sense of purpose and direction, which can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. As the inspirational author Wayne Dyer once said, "You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great." By leaving behind the habit of procrastination, we can start to live a more intentional and purposeful life, and create a sense of peace and tranquility that's essential for our well-being. By breaking free from the cycle of procrastination, we can start to experience a sense of freedom and liberation, which can be incredibly empowering. As the quote goes, "The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing." By taking action and being proactive, we can start to create the life we desire and leave behind the habits that hold us back. So, let's make a conscious decision to leave procrastination behind and start living a more intentional and peaceful life. As the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago, but the second best time is now. Will you take the first step towards a more peaceful life today? Habit number 2. Comparing yourself to others. As we age, it's natural to reflect on our lives and accomplishments, but comparing ourselves to others can be a toxic habit that steals our peace and joy. When we constantly measure ourselves against others, we can create a sense of inadequacy and dissatisfaction, which can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. As the famous quote goes, "Comparison is the thief of joy." By comparing ourselves to others, we can rob ourselves of the happiness and contentment that comes from living our own unique lives. Comparing ourselves to others can be a deeply ingrained habit, often fueled by social media, societal pressure, and our own insecurities. We may find ourselves comparing our physical appearance, accomplishments, relationships, or possessions to those of others, and feeling like we don't measure up. But, as the inspirational author Brené Brown once said, "You can't get to courage without walking through vulnerability." By letting go of the need to compare ourselves to others, we can start to cultivate a sense of self-acceptance and self-love, which is essential for living a peaceful and fulfilling life. As we age, it's essential to focus on our own journey and celebrate our unique strengths, talents, and accomplishments. By doing so, we can create a sense of pride and self-worth that's not dependent on external validation. As the quote goes, "You are not a mistake. You are not a problem to be solved." But you won't discover this until you are willing to stop banging your head against the wall of shaming and caging and fearing yourself. By leaving behind the habit of comparing ourselves to others, we can start to live a more authentic and peaceful life, free from the burden of constant comparison. By embracing our individuality and uniqueness, we can start to experience a sense of freedom and liberation, which can be incredibly empowering. As the famous quote goes, "Be yourself, because an original is worth more than a copy." By being true to ourselves and living our own lives, we can create a sense of purpose and direction, which can lead to a more peaceful and fulfilling life. So, let's make a conscious decision to leave the habit of comparing ourselves to others behind and start living a more authentic and peaceful life. As the saying goes, the most powerful thing you can do is to be yourself, because that's the only thing that nobody else can be. Will you take the first step towards a more peaceful life today? Please like this video. I work more than 17 hours in a day to make videos for you. Please like my videos if you like this video and subscribe this channel. I sincerely wish that you live a long and fulfilling life, perhaps even beyond 120 years. Comment your age here. I will give you a honest advice in reply. Habit number 3. Holding on to grudges. We should give our emotional and mental health first priority as we get older, so keeping grudges under control may be rather challenging for a calm existence. Resentment and wrath directed towards others can poison our own surroundings and cause bitterness, anxiety, and even despair. Holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. "You are the one who gets burned," the well-known quotation says. Holding on to grudges helps us to prolong a cycle of negativity and pain, which may be bad for our general health and welfare. Often motivated by a sense of unfairness, hurt, or betrayal, clinging to grudges can be a profoundly rooted habit. To defend oneself or make a point, we could feel as though we must hang on to our hatred and wrath. As the inspiring writer Maya Angelou once observed, "You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them." Letting rid of resentment and forgiving others can help us to break out from the negative cycle and bring about serenity and release. As we get older, we should give forgiveness and releasing grudges first priority. This will help us to establish emotional freedom and release, which may be really liberating. According to the quotation, "Forgiveness is the scent that the violet sheds on the heel that has crushed it." We may start to heal and progress by forgiving people and releasing grudges, therefore producing a more calm and contented existence. As the well-known quotation says, "The weak can never forgive. The strong possess forgiveness as their quality." Choosing to forgive and let go of resentment can help us to show our fortitude and resilience, as well as produce a more loving and serene surroundings inside ourselves. Release of grudges helps us to start to feel lightness and freedom, which can be quite freeing. According to the quotation, "You're not hurting the other person, you're hurting yourself." You hang on to resentment. Letting go of grudges and forgiving people helps us to begin to live a more real and serene life, free from the weight of bitterness and anger. So let's deliberately choose to start living a more calm and loving life instead of clinging to grudges. As adage goes, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. Today, would you choose to forgive and let go of grudges and start towards a more peaceful life? Habit 4. Emphasizing the past. As we get older, we should concentrate on the here and let go of the past. A calm existence might be seriously hampered by dwelling on previous regrets, errors, or unfavorable events. Stuck in the past, we might develop a sense of inertia and stop ourselves from forward moving. As the adage goes, the past is a foreign country. They do things differently there. Our mental and emotional health may suffer if we hang on to previous wounds or regrets, as it helps us to create a negative cycle of misery. Practicing self-compassion and forgiveness, not only towards others but also towards ourselves, is especially important as we age. Letting go of previous mistakes and regrets can help us to establish freedom and release, which can be quite liberating. As the inspiring writer Eckhart Tolle once observed, "The main reason of sadness is seldom the reality but rather the ideas about it. Though you should not be your ideas, be conscious of them. Watch your thoughts. Yet, do not let your thoughts to watch you." We may begin to lead a more quiet and contented existence by awareness of our ideas and release of bad routines. Habit number 5. Future concerns, particularly as we become older, anxiety and tension derived from worrying about the future may be really strong. Focusing on possible issues or uncertainty can cause anxiety and doubt that can be rather debilitating. As the adage goes, worrying is like a rocking chair, it gives you something to do, but it doesn't get you anywhere. Future concerns help us to avoid savoring the present and leading a calm existence. Growing older requires us to develop awareness and concentrate on the here and now. Letting go of future concerns can help us to find peace and clarity, which can be quite freeing. As the inspiring author Louise Hay once remarked, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." We may begin to lead a more quiet and contented existence by concentrating on the here now and believing in our capacity to manage whatever comes our way. As the saying goes, the best way to predict your future is to create it. Taking charge of our ideas and behavior can help us to build a better, more serene future for each other. We may begin to live a more tranquil and present life by divorcing the habits of obsessing about the past and fretting about the future. As is common knowledge, the present moment is the only moment available to us, and it is the door to all moments. It may be rather freeing to concentrate on the now and let go of bad habits, therefore releasing ourselves. Today, will you start the path towards a more serene existence and abandon the habits of concentrating on the past and worrying about the future? We may begin to live a more tranquil and present life by divorcing the habits of concentrating on the past and worrying about the future. As is common knowledge, the present moment is the only moment available to us, and it is the door to all moments. It may be rather freeing to concentrate on the now and let go of bad habits, therefore releasing ourselves. Will you leave behind the behaviors that hold you back and start today towards a more calm life? You make the decision. The moment to start is right here now. Please like this video. I work more than 17 hours in a day to make videos for you. Please like my videos if you like this video and subscribe this channel. I sincerely wish that you live a long and fulfilling life, perhaps even beyond 120 years. Comment your age here. I will give you a honest advice in reply.